Welcome to Granny Women. Good morning, this is Memaw here, and I'm in the greenhouse resetting some plants that I started. Now, I've already got my garden out, but I've got some plants that are late, so that way I can put them out later. But the main reason I got on here this morning is to tell you about one of the most important cooking ingredients that you'll ever use, or we use, and that's butter. We use butter on everything. Cakes, I put a dab in my pies, biscuits, rolls, cornbread, chicken. I put some on my steaks when I go to grill them. Everything that I cook, I use butter. Butter's a flavoring for you, and it's getting kind of pricey. But every time I go, I buy at least 2 packs at a time. Now, I don't like that cheap off-brand because you're really not getting butter. You're getting mostly water and oil and just a dab of food coloring and a pinch of butter in it. And I don't like that. I buy the real regular butter. But that being said, Teresa, our cousin in Pennsylvania, she makes butter. So hang on with us, and she's going to teach you how to make butter. Okay, these are my Better Boy tomatoes. They're going to be late, but they've come up. So anytime they start getting 3 to 4 leaves on them, then you can go ahead and transplant them. So that's what I'm working on today. I'm going to transplant some tomatoes, and I have some jalapenos to transplant and some green peppers. So I've got all my garden out except for peppers, and they wasn't big enough yet to put in the ground, so I'm waiting on them for another week, and then I'm going to put them out, and Nathan needs some too, so that's what we're doing today. We're not cleaned up, that's for sure.
Today I want to show you how to make homemade butter using heavy whipping cream. I'm going to use my KitchenAid mixer. If you have a handheld blender, you can use that. Or growing up, my mom, Aunt Judy, was our Girl Scout leader, and we would use just a jar, fill it up, put a little bit of salt, and we would just shake it until it turned to butter. But I'm going to use my KitchenAid. So you're going to take your whipping cream and pour it in. Now, if you have a splash guard for your mixer, now would be the time to use it. I do not, so I'm just going to be using a dish towel. Right, you're going to turn this on slowly, and every so often, just keep turning it up higher. I will time this because honestly, I do not know exactly how long this process is going to take, but let's try it. All right, I'm at about 5 minutes in. I stopped it for a minute because I want to scrape down the sides, but I also want to show you how at this point it is literally whipped cream. You can also add a little bit of salt, but we need to keep going. All right, so that took about 12 minutes. Some say 10. I timed it, it was 12. I'm gonna take a cheesecloth for the butter, because what we need to do is drain as much of the milk out as possible. As you can see down in there, all that milk. I will be saving that buttermilk. We can use that to make cornbread or biscuits. We need to get as much of it out as the butter as possible. So I'm just going to squeeze it and see if there's any more in there. Yep. And I've got a jar here to pour my buttermilk into. And we have our beautiful butter. Hi guys, Teresa here, and Emma, and we have two important announcements. So first I want to give a shout out to Aunt Cindy and Granny for always being two of my biggest fans, and Dixie too. You guys have always supported me, especially after I lost my mom. But the very first thing I want to say is we do have 5 books on Amazon now. We have 2 cookbooks, a canning book, and 2 children's books. So of course we have volume 1. We also have a volume 2, but I have lost my copy, so it's on Amazon. We have a canning with Granny. Now the next 2 Emma helped me create. They are children's books. The first one is Emma's Visit to Tennessee and all the fun things Emma gets to do with Granny and Aunt Cindy and Memaw Dixie. And our most recent book is Granny's Visit to Pennsylvania. Granny gets to come up here and go to some of Emma's favorite places. We even added Aunt Cindy and Memaw Dixie. So be sure to check them out. They're all on Amazon. But our second announcement is, what? What did we just do? We just created our very own YouTube channel. It has recipes, yard sale finds, places that we visit. It is treasure trails and tasty tales. I also started a Facebook page for it. We do have 3 weeks worth of videos up, where the one video we visited our local campground. So we will still occasionally appear on Granny Women. I'll always support my family, but I just wanted to let you know that we have our very own channel now. So thank you.
Thanks for watching. And like, share, and subscribe.